Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh. Welcome to our special Labor Day news coverage. Make Jamaica Crisp and Clean is the focus of this year's Labor Day activities, which are being executed in keeping with the theme Reigniting a Nation for Greatness, Protect Our Heritage and Environment. It's the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic that Jamaicans have been summoned into their communities to important institutions and landmarks to again embrace the spirit of volunteerism and labor in support of national development. The JIS team has been in the field since early this morning, capturing projects right across the island. Our coverage of the main activities began at the National Heroes Park for the annual floral tribute in honor of national hero Sam Sharp, the main instigator of the 1831 Slave Rebellion.
Right Excellence Samuel Sharp, national hero, stands tall among our Jamaican historic figures, not only for the role he played in negotiating for better working conditions for the Jamaican enslaved population, but also for his leadership of the war on slavery that led to slavery's end. In this year, when we celebrate Jamaica 60, or Diamond Jubilee, it must not be lost on us that this self-sacrifice by Sam Sharp and his mantra of shared destiny and collective action lie at the very root of the independence movement that we celebrate so proudly this year.
A second floral tribute was held simultaneously at Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. The highlight of Labor Day 2022 is the renovation of Mandela Park. Prime Minister Andrew Holness led the charge at the National Labor Day project, where opposition leader Mark Golding and many others participated. We now join Shernette Bird, who has been on location since early this morning.
Thank you, Stephen. It was all hands on deck as scores of volunteers from the public and private sectors, as well as civil society, converged on Mandela Park in the heart of Halfway Tree to fix up, clean up, and crisp up the place. Prime Minister Andrew Holness led Labor Day activities at the National Project, which involved giving the park a facelift and making the space disabled-enabled.
It's a plus for us because we believe in access and equal for all persons, despite this disability or not. So we're happy to on board here, putting a new ramp as you can see. So it's a good look for a person like myself, and others have better access when they are in the Mandela Park Halfway Tree area.
We're encouraging creative people to use the spaces that are available. We're encouraging persons to come and just relax, use the park. I'm saying to the vendors around the park and to the taxi men, you must protect and care this park. We have made sure the sanitary facilities are vastly improved. So we're asking you to use them, not the park.
We're going to do some temporary improvements and repairs, but it won't be substantial. The truth is that we have to be thinking about how we reconfigure this urban space of Halfway Tree. Certainly for the improvement of traffic, the efficiency of movement for pedestrians, and to improve accessibility of business places, and to improve the streetscape, and just to improve the general urban space. The park where it is not necessarily in the best location. And in the reconfiguration, we may have to think about a relocation of the park.
Though Labor Day officially ends today, works will continue throughout the year in which we celebrate our Diamond Jubilee, 60 years of independence. Reporting for JIS News, I'm Shernette Bird.
After helping to redevelop Mandela Park, the Prime Minister and Leader of the Opposition also brought the spirit of Labor Day into their constituencies. Shaquille Hines has those reports.
Labor Day activities were well underway over in Prime Minister Andrew Holness's East Rural St. Andrew constituency from early this morning. Community members came out in their numbers and were engaged in several cleaning up activities and renovation exercises. 4 schools, the Civic Center, pedestrian crossings and roadways in the area received attention.
But for Labor Day in West Central St. Andrew, we're going to focus mainly on the road network here in terms of the painting of the roads, the signage, and we are going to be putting up a retaining rail on a bridge and replace some drain covers. And I believe we might also be doing some housing improvements for some residential premises.
Leader of Opposition Mark Golden also put in work in his South St. Andrew constituency, where he led community members in the renovation of several parks and schools.
It's mainly cleaning up operations going on, and work will have to continue after today as well. But this is one of the projects we're doing. There's also a wall being fixed which had collapsed over by the Trenchtown Polytechnic and Trenchtown Primary School, and that work is going on today and involves some voluntary contributions from private citizens in the community as well. So we're very pleased about that. And there's some other projects around the place as well at various basic schools and so on.
Some of the residents engaged in today's Labor Day activities at the Polytechnic College in the area will be offered on-the-job certification through a partnership with the college and Heart Trust NTA. With the Labor Day wrap from the constituencies of the Prime Minister and the Leader of Opposition, I'm Shaquille Hines.
Staying in the corporate area, we now join Katie Aloy Knight, who was in the municipality that is now under consideration for becoming Jamaica's 15th parish.
Thank you, Stephen. The municipality of Portmore started the construction of a disabled-friendly sidewalk leading up to Portmore Mall. This is to ensure the safety of the pedestrians and the disabled persons within the Portmore community. Work started on Monday of this week and kicked into high gear today. The Portmore Municipal Council, Kiwanis Clubites, and the residents came out in their numbers to support the cause with the help of sponsors.
We have a lot of physical challenged people from the community of Portsmouth, Waterford, Passageford, and all those communities. And we get complaints from time to time about the situation with the motorists. So we are now building the sidewalk.
We are just here to ensure that what is set out today in getting this sidewalk done is accomplished.
The mission is to make Jamaica crisp and clean. One of the residents that joined in the mission had something to share.
I'm here volunteering because of my community, and it will benefit the disabled and other persons.
The council hopes to complete the work by August in time for Independence Day.
Jamaicans have been laboring all across the island. In St. Thomas, the municipal corporation decided on a parish project that would benefit vulnerable groups such as the registered poor, homeless, abandoned elderly, and persons with slight mental challenges. Simone Reed-Hilton is in Morant Bay with that report.
It is a small turnout here at the Morant Bay Infirmary, but the crew is quite capable of carrying out the work that is assigned to this project. It includes grooming of the grounds and also painting of the male and the female wards. There's also a little washing going on, washing down of the grounds as well. And with me is acting matron of the facility, Antoinette Forrester. Just share with me briefly how you feel about what's happening here today.
As you know, it's been 2 years since anybody visits the infirmary, and we're very happy that we are getting the help today.
Let me bring in Miss Claudia Carter. So I know what's happening here at the Morant Bay Infirmary is not the only project going on for the parish. Talk to me about some of the other projects that are taking place here on Labor Day.
Okay, so some of the other projects include work that is going on at the Princess Margaret Hospital. There is also the primary school in White Horses that is being painted and the grounds are being dealt with. Here at the infirmary, we have a number of things that we have in train. Some of them have started, some have not. We intend to look at the passage, the road that leads into the infirmary. We are going to be doing that in the coming week. We are also cleaning the drains at the back of the infirmary. And the grounds are being cut and we are doing the raking and so forth.
All right, so there you have it, a roundup of what's happening in the parish of St. Thomas. I'm Simone Hilton reporting for JIS News.
Thanks, Simone. Over in St. Elizabeth, the municipal corporation began work to construct a public bathroom facility in the town of Junction. Leading the team of volunteers was Sitani Holness, councillor for the Junction Division. In St. James, scores of government and corporate volunteers turned out to give the Charles Gordon Market in Montego Bay a facelift at an estimated cost of $1 million.
The reality is that the Charles Gordon Market and the Market District is one of the most important areas within the municipality. It is a catalyst of health and food distribution point. So we want to ensure that this area is sanitized,
it is cleansed, and where necessary we have to clean up the area and fix up the different sections of the market facility itself.
The volunteers who partnered with the St. James Municipal Corporation joined efforts to wash and repaint the main market building, along with repainting the car park and carrying out general cleanup of the market area. The spirit of volunteerism was also alive and well in Little London, Westmoreland, as teachers and students joined a large group of volunteers in erecting a much-needed bus stop for the nearby high school.
Normally we have to put the students on the right side, orientate them like that, have them walking on the sidewalk that is established for that purpose. And they would have been ushered straight to the square. So they have to walk 1 mile down the road to get access to transportation. What the principal has done in recent times is to utilize the school bus at best to transport the students. So instead of walking to the square, the bus is made available to commute them. So this bus stop, those who are going shorter journey, they will have access to it. So it's something that was needed.
From as early as 7:30 a.m., students of Little London High School and others were out in their numbers to complete the work that had started the day before. The education sector was also the focus of activities in Hanover. With Cancun Primary School identified for attention, the National Water Commission, sponsors and volunteers labored to improve the water supply system, paint and plant flowers at the institution. In Trelawney, work involved the beautification, painting, washing down, and sanitizing of the municipal building, water square, and pedestrianized areas of Falmouth.
We are making sure that the municipal building is clean and spick and span, and we are making sure that the town too will also be clean, getting out of the garbage. We are whitewashing and painting some areas, and then we will be moving on from there to maintain this cleanliness, because you will be seeing some actions too, where we'll be removing some of the sellers within the square to make sure that they abide in the place where they are, because once we set the order today, we want that to continue.
And that's it for this special JIS Labor Day newscast. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.